It's the holiday party season, so there's a lot more work-related events and parties happening, and maybe you feel obligated to go to some of these, but you don't look forward to it, or you don't feel like you show up as your most confident self. In today's video, I'm going to provide 7 tips so that maybe you can shift from surviving to thriving at these events. Show up confidently and actually have fun. I'm Morgan Quist, I'm your Thrival Guide, and I partner with people like you to shift from surviving to thriving in their careers. Let's dive right into it. I might check my notes a few times today because I want to go through these quite quickly. The first tip is to engage others in conversation by asking them open-ended questions. Asking them questions that start with what and how to really create some engagement and conversation that's easy and authentic. And you can ask questions like, what did you think of the speaker? What do you do? How do you like what you do? What did you think of the industry trend that touched on your organization or affected your organization? Things like that. And it can really, like I said, get a good conversation started. The second tip is to actively listen to others. It's amazing how infrequent that's our experience when we're talking with others. Imagine having someone be in the present moment with you, listening to you. They're not looking around the room. They're not thinking about what they're going to say. They're not thinking about what they're going to be doing later in the night or what they had for lunch. Imagine that experience for yourself. You can give that gift to someone at the event, is to ask open-ended questions and be sincere and actively listen to them. That's number 2. Number 3 tip is to pay attention to your body language. And the first tip here is not exactly body language related, but it's one of my favorites. And that is to hold your drink in your left hand, because we shake other people's hands with our right hand and nobody wants a cold, wet handshake. It's gross. So hold your drink in your left hand. And other body language tips are keep an open posture versus crossing your arms. If somebody joins your circle, open the circle and have them join in. Don't look around the room. Be in the present moment with whomever you're speaking to. So that would be tip number 3. And my tip number 4, you guys, I don't know if you're going to like this one or not, but my recommendation is to limit the alcohol that you drink at these events. Keep the fun party time maybe for family and friends, but at these work-related events, the worst case scenario is for you to wake up the next morning and regret any of your behavior from the night before. So I'm personally a fan of maybe not drinking at all and drinking sparkling water instead, or capping yourself at 1 or 2 drinks. Personal choice, that's my recommendation. The next tip, number 5, is to prepare your own one-liner. If you want to feel more confident about your exchanges with others, maybe if someone asks you what you do, you come up with a statement like, I work with these types of people and help them get this result. And fill in those blanks for yourself so that you feel confident about how you can respond to that at the event. Number 6, and this is a personal choice too, but is to think about how you want to present yourself from a style standpoint. I personally think these holiday occasions are perfect to get out the dress shoes, get out the dress shirts that have a pop of color, and help you feel your best, because I think that's critical. What we wear does communicate something and does affect how we feel. So consider your personal style as you prepare to go to these events. And the last tip, probably the most important one, is to go with a good attitude. Because you can read other people's energy, they can read yours. And if you're walking into the event thinking, you're exhausted and you'd rather be somewhere else, or you have more work to do yet that evening, people can read that. And if you want to thrive at this event, think about maybe even a mantra or an affirmation statement as you go into the event. Like, I'm going to have fun. It's going to be fun to hear the band tonight. It's going to be fun to talk to Chris at the event, whoever Chris is, and really play some fun music on your way, on your drive to the event. But walk in ready to have a good time and have great conversations with people. That energy can really make a difference. So those are the 7 tips. I hope they help you shift from surviving to thriving at these events. Have a good time. And I'm Morgan Quist. I'm your Thrival Guide. Again, I partner with people like you to shift from surviving to thriving in their careers. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks so much.